What I'm going to highlight in this one is not effects. I'm going to go away from that right now, and I'm going to highlight setting up a 3D scene. So if I want to make this in, like I set up a 3D camera, that's what I'm going to go through right now. So I don't need this background. I'm going to delete it. I delete things I don't need. There's my character here. What I want to do here is I'm going to right click. I'm going to go new, and I'm going to set up a camera right here. I recommend the 35 or the 50 mil. I wouldn't go into these areas here. This is a nice pocket of the camera focal length right here. So let's go 35. Doesn't matter, 35 or 50. Go okay. There's my camera. So you can go into the camera now, go into transform, and it's not really doing a whole lot. Right, moving this stuff around, I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? Why is it not working? Let me undo that. What I need to do is I need to kind of set these up in kind of like a 3D space. So if you don't see, there's a little box icon that allows me to toggle my layers in 3D. If I don't see that, I go down here and I just toggle the switch. See if I toggle. Now you see the 3D box here, right? So turn that on. Now I'm going to see if my camera works. Now I've got the 3D initiated on these layers here. There you go. So now the camera is working because I've created a 3D space in here. What I'm going to do now is also show you how to see the 3D space in an easy way. So over here, you got active camera. Active camera refers to what you'll see when you export the video. So this is actively what you're going to see. This gives you a preview of your video. But if you want to see what the 3D space is looking like in the program, you go down into here and there's all these options. 98% of the time, 95% of the time, I use two views, active camera and custom view 1. Custom view 1 then shows right here, this is how my camera is viewing my graphic. That looks super confusing. You can always just stick an active camera, and that's what you're going to see when you make a video. But custom view 1 shows you the 3D space. So if I go to my layer here, now it's in the 3D space, and go open the transform, I can change that position, right? So if I do this, I positioned him behind the background. If I can actually go here and grab this here and pull the monster character out forward. So now I have it here and it's way behind. So now when I go to my custom view, this is going to be distorted. This is going to be shot way in front here. So there you go. See how he's moved closer to me? So this is what's actually happening. Here's my custom view right here. Boom. And that's what's happened. Sorry, this is in my active camera. This is how it looks in my active camera when I do that. This is what it looks like in the custom view when I do that. So here's the magic. I'm going to go back to my active camera. I am going to animate. I'm going to animate the character coming out at me. I'm going to push the character back right to there. Click on the position. Let's bring the character this way and off to the side a bit. Not down, off to the side. There we go. So here we go. Boom, boom, boom. It's going slow because it's rendering out. And let's see what this looks like. Too slow. Move this in. I'm going to zoom this in now. There you go. That's a good speed. Now what I want to do, before I show you my next step, I'm going to actually go and show you what this looks like in custom view 1. That's what it looks like in Custom View 1. Go to the active camera. I can also move the camera in at the same time, or move the camera around. So I'm going to position the camera at the same time. So let's just change the position. Let's zoom the camera in at the same time. We could even tilt the camera this way. Look at what's happening there. So let's just start playing around with the position of the camera. Let's move it that way. Let's do this. I am just horsing around here. Now let's play that. So let's move that to the same length as the character being pulled out and see what happens. So the fact that you have a camera on there now with the motion gives you tons more control over what you can do with the motion of your character and inside of this. So let's go to Custom View 1, and let's see what the motion is doing now. So when I first showed you, the character was just moving. Now you'll see the camera moving because I put movement on the camera. See that? There you go. Back to my active camera. Whammo. And that's how you create a 3D custom scene inside of After Effects. I'll show you one more thing. I'm going to create a text here, right? And I'm going to call it title sequence just for fun. There's my title sequence short form. Put that off to the side. I'm just going to stick with that font that was already highlighted. I'm not going to pick different font. I'm going to drag this title below the camera, and I'm going to enable the 3D. Now it's in 3D space. So let's just see what this looks like. There you go. It's flat against there. So let's put some movement on my title text. So let's change the position of that as it's coming forward. Let's move that way out here. Let's keep it behind his shoulder there, though. Let's move it over here. There you go. I think that's looking pretty cool. So you can see all of the areas you can take this. Just because I like to take things too far, I'm going to show you something else here. So when you take your titles and make your title text inside of After Effects directly, so make note, this text I created inside of After Effects. So right here, After Effects now gives me, because I've made the title here, is giving me options to animate, give me more animation options for the text. So if you want to go crazy, you can go here in this animate area, and you can say, click skew. Let's see what skew does. And it attaches a skew to the text. So I can actually start animating the text. There's animation features right attached to the text layer here in After Effects. So I'm going to just throw on a skew animation here. I'm going to have that rock back and forth. There you go. So I got my rocking motion. Let's move that stuff closer together, those keyframes. Let's select all of them. Let's copy. Control-C, Command-C, Command or Control-V, paste that, and let's check it out now. Now I've got rocking text thanks to all the features inside of After Effects. There you go.